Good evening, Guam. I'm Jess Lujan. Welcome to this edition of The Buzz. Tonight, I have a very exciting guest here tonight. Actually, first time I've had you on my show. Marie Holloran, the RN, Executive Director of Rainbows for All Children. And likewise, we have Mary Bias, Guidance Counselor at FBLG. That's new school, right?
I wish.
Also a certified coordinator for Rainbows. Ladies, welcome. Let's go. Rainbows 101. What is Rainbows? I know you've been since forever, but tell us about it again and the reach that you have within the school system here in Guam.
Okay. Rainbows is an international, not-for-profit, research-based peer support group for children that are facing life-altering crises. It could be incarceration of a parent, it could be death, divorce, abandonment, separation, or any significant losses, like even siblings that have died. You know, they could be in Rainbows.
Okay, now how does one, again, does one self-identify themselves and need Rainbows? Do they need the intervention from the teacher, guidance counselor, parent, or what have you? How does one enroll in Rainbows? Are they limited to elementary? Is it now the reach elementary, middle, and high school now?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay. Rainbows is actually moved by volunteers. First of all, the school has to embrace the program, meaning the administrator has to have a good grip of what Rainbows is all about. And then there should be, ideally, the guidance counselor is the one, because she has the list of students and what they're going through, or what the situation or the status of parents are. But even teachers would be able to identify kids, because if they're really in touch and sensitive with the needs of the children, I think it would be so powerful that teachers would be able to feel that this child is going through a lot, you know, by expression of sadness, or not really in the classroom. I mean, he is in the classroom physically, but emotionally he's spaced out, saying, "What am I going to have a parent when I go home?" or things of that nature.
Now, Mary, you're a guidance counselor at the FBLG Middle School.
Yes.
You're one of the persons, I guess, tasked with identifying and maybe referring to Rainbows. How do you go about this? Does the referral then come from the teacher, of course, that maybe has the classroom setting and identifying the students? How does this happen?
Yes. Well, when we first started Rainbows at FB, we noticed that there were some parents that came in and said that they had a loss in the family. And but what we did is we went ahead and did a survey, a school-wide survey, and we sent out surveys to all the parents, and just to have a look and see what was our actual need. Were there just a few? And we ended up having at least 100 parents return the survey saying, we are in need of help. And we have really, you know, we have a lot that have just been very current deaths in the family, a year or within the past 4 5 months. And those are the students that we are trying to target first. And we needed to build our facilitators because we didn't have Rainbows. So we also put out an all request to all the teachers. Is anybody interested in being a facilitator? And we ended up with 10 the first training. We added 3 more this past training, and we have 5 more teachers that see the need in our school.
Now, let me ask, now, how do you differentiate between, see, the identification of a child in the classroom or by the guidance counselor, between the need of maybe someone, there's a loss in the family, there's a divorce, separation, a family member, father or mother going off to war, or maybe abuse within the family? How do you identify? I mean, does Rainbows, again, intervene in abuse cases as well?
Yes, yes, because there is a loss of self-esteem.
Okay.
So when I was at the school, it was so easy for me to identify. And somehow I think the children, like, they feel like it was a mother goose or something. They would come to me and just open up their hearts. So it was easy for me to identify. But again, like, I just wish that most teachers would not separate their job from academics and they should go beyond academics and see the emotional, because mind and body are together. And some teachers do not see it that way. When I was at the school, they would say, oh, emotional, that's not my concern. They go to...
My understanding in educating a child is holistically
Yes,
educate
yes,
a child,
ideally.
mind, body, and spirit, right?
Yes,
That's
I
educating
truly
the whole thing,
believe
yeah.
that.
Anyway, hey, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk to an alumni of Rainbows who is now given back as a teacher, alumni. Wow.
Yes.